Okay, as per usual, I am, oh, discombobulated. Oh, here I am. I'm getting better. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this already. And I just turned it on and I have 12. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Patricia, Debbie, Anita, Gail. Yes, I am late. Mm-hmm. Um, and there's Kelly Ann Ross and hi. Yes, thank you for missing me. And there's Lise, and it's wonderful. Oh, and there's Bootsy. Wow. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to see you there. Oh, how wonderful everybody's here. I have to say, yes, I am late by more than an hour because I was sleeping. Um, most of you kind of know that yesterday morning I had interesting visit, interesting appointment sort of thing, and it went well. Holy smokes, yes, it was wonderful. Now every time, Bootsy, every time I say holy smokes, now I feel like I'm Catholic. Okay, holy smokes. And so anyway, yeah, I have, oh, hmm, Tina, Debbie, oh, how wonderful. Lorena, Pink Rose. Yes, it is good to see all of you here. And sorry that I'm late, but I'm telling you, since my visit yesterday morning, well, it took most of the day yesterday. I was down at my daughter's house, and we had a very good visit. Oh my gosh, I was a little bit, um, I don't know, I wasn't afraid of going. But for those of you who don't know, I went to meet my mother's daughter. Lizzie did my Easter nails with you. Oh, good, Kelly Ann. Your pinky is a unicorn horn. That's awesome. Okay, that's okay, Gail. If they don't show up, we will wing it. We'll wing it without you. Yeah, we wing it. And some might show up. I need to make more mods maybe. But for those of you who didn't know, yesterday morning when I did my live, I cut it short because I had a visit to go to my visit and meet my daughter's mother. Those of you who don't know that I have a daughter that was given up for adoption at birth, but we were reunited 2 years ago, and she was born in 71. So, but I hadn't met her mother because her mother was apprehensive about meeting me. And although Laureate, my daughter, and I get along beautifully, I love her so much, and but her mother was a little apprehensive about meeting me. So yesterday morning was that meeting or that visit, and it just turned out wonderful. It turned out just beautiful. I was so happy. But what it has done is today I never even got out of my nightgown. It just, yeah, after I got home, I ate, and then I laid down and I took a nap, and then I got up and then I laid down and went to bed early, and then I have been in bed almost like all this time with thousands of thoughts running through my mind. Just, and not bad, not bad, just thoughts and memories. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just things been going through my mind, and and it's just like I've been numb, kind of just numb. And there's really not even any way to explain it. My poor hubster says, he says, "Can I do anything for you?" And I said, "No, just love me. That's all. I'm good." And oh, you were born, Lorena, in 71? Yes. And it went well. It went really well. And so I think now, you know, I that when I got up just now, I said, "Oh my goodness, I should have been started this hour," so then I almost didn't, and then I said, "Oh no, I'll just go on late. It's okay. It's okay. I've been late before, so I'm late. As you can see, I'm late, but I'm here and I'm happy, and I'm here and I'm happy, and the world is a good place to live, and I'm happy to see all of you because you are my family. You all are my family. My family keeps growing. My family just keeps growing and growing. Um, Meeting my daughter was something I never thought would happen, but it did, and it's good. It did, and what a blessing it is. So yeah, so that's where I am today. Sheila Bennett, Pink Rose, River, hi. And yes, I hope your dad feels better too, Gail. Oh, goodness, yes. Yeah. So, sometimes, people says your past is in the past, let it stay there, whatever. But sometimes your past, sometimes your past makes your future, sometimes your past is just part of today. And so if it's bad past, you let it go. If it's good past, keep it in your memory. That's what I'm doing. Oh, that's good, Gail. That's good. Yeah, you can't really escape the past. No, it's there, and it is part of who you are today. You can't make it go away. Although, it is the oddest thing that you do black things out. You just block things out sometimes, and without, not even on purpose, you just do it. Just walks out. Like, I gave birth to 6 children. I raised 4. The 4 children that I raised, I the 4 children that I raised, I remember every bit of their births, every bit of the birth. I remember every bit of being at the hospital giving birth. The other 2 that I gave away, I can't remember one bit of it. Nothing. It's gone. And no matter how much I try to think, I don't know who brought me to the hospital. I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got home. I don't remember being there. It's gone. And so sometimes sometimes it just goes away, which maybe it'll pop back in my memory one day. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and get my card prompts wrote down for the cards today. And thank you, Lori. Thank you too. Yeah, and I think too painful because it was painful at the time. Now, especially now that I have met Lori's mom. Now, Kurt's mom, another one that I had given away, and it sounds, I know, like I was probably some kind of a little hussy or something. I don't know, but if you heard the whole story, I think you would understand about a very naive, very unloved little girl. Even though I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was very naive. And I've learned so much, so much. I learned about love after that. I learned so much after that. And that is what molded me to who I am today. And I like who I am today. And so, and everything is together, the whole story. It's just together. It's like, I'm so happy right now. And so, but like I say, these last, I mean, since I got home yesterday and now, it's just been things going through my mind, thoughts, and I'm so happy that she had a good life. And meeting her mom was a blessing because it was like an answer to prayers, because I have prayed so much over the years. And my main prayer for Lori was always, Lori and Kurt, both of my kids, is that they were happy. I wanted them to be happy. I don't care if they're missing a finger or if, I don't, that's part of it didn't even, concern me. I wanted them to be happy. And I know now that they both were happy and loved in their growing up days. And so that is so, it's just wonderful. Okay, now, yeah, don't worry about it, Gail. If no mods show up, it's okay, I can't even, yeah. Um, it's okay if none show up. Great. No, Grace is probably asleep. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and get started anyway. Monday morning. Oh, Patricia will mod for me. That's wonderful. I need to make you as a mod, but I can't do it on my telephone. I gotta wait and do it on my computer, and I can't do that until I do it with on the replay. Then I can do it because I can't get the chat on the computer. So, oh, there's Hottie Popo. Look at that. It's good to see you, Hottie. It's wonderful. Yes, it is very good to see you, Hottie Popo. And I haven't seen you in a while. So see, the angels just told you that you needed to come on. That's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to write down the prompts now so we can get started. Okay, the first one is paper scraps. Now, if you're new, we use these in the order that we want to. We don't have to use them in the order that they come, the order they are. We use them in the order that we want, and then we also um, only have to use 8 out of the 10. Then you don't even have to do that because we sure do make up our own rules as we go along. Okay, circles or lines? Okay. And there's so many different ways you can do each of these. Oh, and then this one says circles. Let me put that one off to the side and pull another one since I got circles and lines. Uh-oh, bug. And then we have a flower. Let's have a bug on a flower. Hey. I already see some very beautiful cards just in those 4 prompts alone. Pencil shavings. Fabric scrap. A safety pin. And torn brown paper bag. Gems. I wonder if this one's going to be googly eyes. Ah, nope. Oh, a dragonfly again. We got bug and a dragonfly. So the dragonfly can be your bug. I love the dragonfly. Oh, and I know what dragonfly I'm going to use too, because I got Oh, I gotta write that. I get ahead of myself. Seems like I've pulled dragonfly a lot. Okay, so we have that's the 10 prompts that we use for our ATCs. You choose whichever ones you want in any order that you want and try to use 8 of them, but you don't have to use all 8 even. So what we have is paper scraps, circles or lines, a bug, flower, pencil shavings, fabric scrap, safety pin, torn brown paper bag, gems, and a dragonfly. Now on here, I don't see anything that would be painted. So when I don't see anything, nothing on there is painted, you could use like the torn brown paper bag could be your background, or a fabric scrap you can use as your background, or you can start with a paper that is already colored, that's got some kind of some kind, and I have some like I have some that are that I started out with different um oh, like this one here has already got um paper that I covered a card with, and just with some paper, and I think I'll use that one and this one. See, I used a card, but then I covered it with just some paper, and I've got those ready to use just in the event that I do not have maybe I'm going to use this one instead. In the event that there's not something that like sponge painting or something on here, then I use something that's already got some color on that. Yeah, I could paint the bug, but then that wouldn't paint. But you know, I'm using this. Oops. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I got these in Happy Meal. I got these beautiful things. And what's in these, there is two. I may not, because I want to use these two dragonflies that are so awesome. She sent me these. Well, you know what I may have to do? I may still now. What will I do? Just a minute. Oh, now I have to decide what I'm going to do, because now I'm thinking, since I have these two dragonflies that are so beautiful, they're the wings and the body are two different pieces, and the wings are made out of like vellum. And those were sent to me in Happy Meal, and I would tell you right now who did it if I could remember the name, but it's left to me right now. So now I'm thinking that maybe I want to find, maybe I am going to just start with, I have to be able to see my dragonflies. Okay, because that is the dragonflies I'm going to use, because I love dragonflies, and these ones are just beautiful. So, and Tina has a vision of a bug holding a safety pin with a fabric flag floating on brown paper down a river. See, you have an imagination just like Anne with the E. You got it very good. Yes, you know who Anne with the E is? Anne with the E, that is Anne from the Anne of Green Gables, she has a wonderful imagination, and she would imagine just like you were just imagining, and that's how fast she goes too. So what I'm going to do with this here is I'm going to, let's see, there's also paper scraps. So paper scraps then, that could make a collage. Okay, so that could make a collage. So I think I'm going to use, ow, you know what? Usually I got my nightgown on, and then I'm sitting on a plastic chair and it sticks. I, I usually have breeches on. I usually have me on some breeches. I don't have no breeches on. Oh, what do I have in here? Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. What do I have in here? I wanted to look in here to see what I have in here, in here, in here, in here. Oh, what beautiful things I have in here. Oh, what is this? What may this be in Aunt Martha's? Oh, this is not, oh, paper scraps. We got paper scraps or fabric scraps. And we got flowers. So what if I take this? This is an old piece of paper, which is, oh, how pretty. Now I could use part of this for the background of my ATC. These are, you can iron these onto like a pillowcase or something and then embroider. Well, I don't do all that embroidery stuff because that's too much work. My fingers aren't nimble enough. Oh, Debbie Hayes sent me them. Oh, she sent me the dragonflies. Yes, she did. Debbie Hayes sent me these dragonflies. Yes, you got it, girlfriend. All right, thank you, Debbie Hayes. Is she in here? I mean, is she in here? Hi, Debbie. If you're in here, I don't see you. You're hiding. Oh, it was you, Debbie. Lizzie, you. Yeah, Debbie. It was you. Thank you, and please forgive me for not being very good at remembering things. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth Marie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this off. And the color of it makes it vintage because this is actually vintage, the background. This, I know this package of things was sent to me by, I love these dragonflies. Debbie, do you have a punch that you punch these out where I could maybe do, but I love it how they are. The nice slender body and then those beautiful wings. They're beautiful. They are so beautiful. So I'm going to put these, whoops, my new telephone's very, very, hi, Shalama. Good to see you. Oh, and you recognize the puzzle pieces that were also in your special mail. This whole envelope of things right here that you sent me. Gosh, we even use oh gosh, it says circles. Wait a minute, might use more than just the dragonflies because you also have them circles in there. So we might be cooking on gas here, cooking on gas. Okay, let me see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue, share that glue between these two pieces. Put one right here. And then one right here. And then Okay, I gotta do this silencing this. Silence. You speakers, go all the way down here. There you go. Got them silenced. I finally learned how to do that one. Okay, now. Anita says, I have lots of those embroidery patterns. Used to love doing them. That's one thing I've never done. Well, I have done like embroidery, like maybe once or twice in my much younger days, but it was not something that stuck with me. I have tried most everything, like knitting. I can knit a scarf a mile long, but I could never put any sleeves or anything on it, you know. So, but I crochet, but I just couldn't hang on to knitting. Oh, Lori made a quilt for her son and did the embroidery on that. That's wonderful. Okay, now I bet that too, you know, if you'd made something like that. I made a little quilt for my youngest son. I have made quilts, but all I've made is patchwork quilts. And I made a quilt for my youngest son when he was going to kindergarten. They had to bring a little blanket and a little mat so they could take their little naps. They don't take naps anymore in kindergarten. But he's now 34 and he's got a 3-year-old, and his little 3-year-old uses the same blanket. And I think, you know, the same quilt that I made it. So I think that's quite awesome. I think that's wonderful that when you make something like that and it passes down. Yeah, pink rose. Yeah, just I have tried so many things, and you know, and I really want to do. I've got things around the house that I really need to do more of because I've got the supplies. But right now, lately, I've been so stuck on paper craftings that I don't do a whole lot more. But I don't want to get rid of a thing because I don't want to get rid of anything because I may need it. I may want to do it later. So see these. Now let me see what these circles are because see it says, okay, this, I'm going to call this paper that I put on the back, I'm going to call that my paper scraps. But actually, wait a minute, I don't want to lose them. Now I'm going to look at these circles that I have and see because I got a feeling this is what I'm going to use. Look at that one, Yeti cup. It says Yeti on there. I need to tape that onto my Yeti cup. Look at that little dog on that one. This one, I really like this. What if I was to put a circle? Doesn't say you have to use the whole thing. It does not say it at all, anywhere on there at all. You know what I think I'm going to do? Not sure why. Let's see. I posted my unicorn nail. Oh, that is good. I will go look at that. Lori made a king size quilt. It was embroidery on every seam, all silk and satin and velvet. Very heavy quilt. And I wrote favorite quotes on the quilt. Oh my God. Do you still have that? I'd love to see a picture of that. Maybe you still have a picture. I bet that is awesome, Lori. You know, I started making a quilt for my youngest daughter when she was a teenager, and it's up on a shelf in a pillowcase, not finished still, and she's 44. I probably should get on that. Yeah, I probably should get on that quilt. Now, what if I just do this and put this on this, like this? I might just do that. Okay, now, okay, then I love this one with the dogs on it. It's something when you look at something Oh, that's going to neat back too. The sky, like a stormy sky in the trees. You see something and you punch a circle out of it, it makes it a whole different something. Oh, the Yeti cup has got the, it looks almost like waterfall on the rocks in the trees. Look at that one. Oh, I just love it. It's something about once you punch something out of something, punch it out or cut something out of a piece of scrap paper or a magazine page, it all of a sudden it just looks different and beautiful. Oh yes, I have the quilt Victorian. It's on the shelf. I won blue ribbons on it. Wow, that's good. Glenda, oh good, you got your package. That's great. I have 3 people still that are waiting. I got 3 that I should have mailed out today, but because I was in that limbo land, whatever it was, I didn't get them out today. So they'll be out tomorrow. All of you, I thank you so much for your orders. I have one lady from, I haven't checked to see if she emailed me back, but she was curious as to what it would cost to mail a package to Canada. And she's in Ontario, Canada. And so I checked it out and $26 just for shipping. I couldn't believe that. That's a lot. Okay, now let's see. Now this one will show up good. This one won't show up good on there, but I want the wings on there. So what I'm going to have to do here now, I think that the wings look awesome with that blue, like watery background. So what am I going to do, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, you are going to find your book in here, and we're going to look and see what we have in the line of fabric in here. So I know I got some fabric. Wait, the number was fabric. Fabric scrap is number 11. Okay, so that should be right. Oh, right here. Fabric scraps. See what I got in here. See what I have in here. I have some cool, ooh, there's some cool stuff, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to use a piece of that fabric scrap. Now, what did I do with the clip? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, this here fabric was some neatest fabric that I bought from Carhartt's auction. And oh my gosh, I love it. And I've been kind of hoarding it and using just little pieces here and there. But I'm going to use that. Let's see, how will I do this now? Not sure, not sure, not sure. But we want a safety pin on this. So I think that this yellow is going to go somehow like this. And then somehow then, so my dragonfly will show up well like this. Okay. So I'm going to go back in here to where what number was the safety pins? Safety pins was number 47. Okay. Do I have them in here where they belong? I hope so. Oh, yes, I do. In number 47. And I got different colors of these little safety pins. Thank you, Susan. I'm just getting started. Yep. Switch to dragonflies. You mean like this? This to this? Then I have to have this one on the red, or maybe on the green. See, I want to have the wings on the dark so that the wings show. Hi, Mark. Yep. Now, this isn't my dragonfly die on this one. This is the one that was sent to me. Somebody give me that name again. Good grief. I'm embarrassed as ever. Just a minute. I'm going back up there. I got a doctor's appointment on Thursday. I'm going to tell him I need a brain transplant. That's what I'm going to tell him. And I'll say, give me a brain transplant and nobody gets hurt. Debbie Hayes. Okay, Debbie Hayes. Now I'll remember. Sometimes, y'all, you just gotta make yourself some notes. Yep, Debbie Hayes. Thank you, darling. Would you move in with me and be my memory? Oh goodness. So these here are cute little safety pins. They're all different colors. These are awesome. They were sent to me by some mystery person. But I think I remember the mystery person that sent me these. I think these were oh, what is her name? Deborah Mayo. No, Deborah Mayo? Yes, I think Deborah Mayo sent me these. I think. Sometimes I remember, but not always. Red looks better than green on, okay, this one, red looks better than green. Actually, I like red too. And I like the yellow. So we are going, oh, there is Renee. There is Renee. If I can get this safety pin open. You know what I think they do is they close these, because they're different colors. I think they have closed safety pins and then they paint them. And so then sometimes you have a dickens of a time getting them open because the paint. Yes, I did, Beetle. It was wonderful. Yes. I had a wonderful meeting yesterday. It worked out perfectly. And like I told, her name is Bonnie. The mama's name is Bonnie. And what in the world is going on with this safety pin? Well, the mama's name is Bonnie. And like I told her, I said, I know now that all my prayers all these years were answered because she is awesome. And to see the two of them together was a blessing to see both of them together. And that made me know for 40, whatever years it was, 44 years, my prayers had been answered, and answered so positively. Oh, this one's red, so I can't put a red safety pin on there. I have to get a different color. Just gotta get a different color. Yes, it went good, and I was so happy. But like I say, I've been all yesterday afternoon and then all day today. It's like I've been numb almost, and so many thoughts, good thoughts, really going through my mind. Because it's been a while that I've been wanting to meet her, but the mama wasn't ready. She wasn't ready yet. She didn't know what to expect. I guess she might have thought I was a werewolf or something. I don't know. And so, but yes, it turned out it was amazing. She brought a whole bunch of pictures because Mama came over to Lori's house and we went and met them at Lori's. And Mama brought a bunch. Bonnie brought pictures. And oh, it was so good to see those pictures. Pictures of them, you know, bringing her home. And learned a few things too that I don't quite understand as to why the whys, you know, why was she 4 weeks old before they could bring her home? And I don't know where she was for those 4 weeks, although all the arrangements were made beforehand. Yeah, I don't get a lot of it, but it's that's neither here nor there. And I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book. In fact, um, Lori read the book and she told me about it, and then I had to get the big book too and read it. And I'm not finished reading it yet because it's one of those books that you read some, and then you gotta inhale it or something. And oh, there's Yolanda Wilkerson and Deborah Lyles. How wonderful! Yes, I was, Mandy. I was processing art therapy cards. Yeah, today I need art therapy cards. But you know, the book is called the Primal Wound. WOUND. Primal Wound. And it is about understanding the adopted child. And so I have been reading it. It's a lot about the child, about the adoptive parents, about the birth parents. A lot. There's a lot in that book. And it's one of them books that, I mean, the writer, amazing what she has wrote. And just she's amazes what I'm reading in there. And like I say, you got to read it, a little bit of it, and then you have to process it. Then you put the book down and you just kind of you're in a zone thinking about it. And so there's some people that, you know, offer their children for different reasons, up for adoption, and then they don't want to have anything. They don't want to go back to that space for some reason. Um, Mine were not really of my own doing, long story, but yeah, mine were a little bit, yeah, something. They were a little something. Okay, now I've got, let's see, where's my pen? I've got the paper scraps, which I'm calling these paper that I put on this paper scraps. Circles your lines, and I got my circle, well, half circle. And then I have my dragonfly is there, and I have my safety pin there, and I have a fabric scrap. So I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now 3 more things I want to put on here. Do I want to put more fabric on there? No, probably not. Okay, gems, torn brown paper bag, pencil shavings, flower, and a bug. There's flowers on this paper, but I think I'm going to look somewhere else for flower. Let me see. Flowers was number 59. 59. Has anybody made one of these books like this? Flowers. I got flowers right here. Has anybody else made one of these books like this to put your pieces in? Number 59 is flowers in the list. So I've got flowers right here in this little pocket. So then I can look through these flowers that I have. This is a stamp. This isn't supposed to be in there. That's supposed to be in the stamp one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I have flowers. These are the flowers I have to choose from in my, there's quite a few little flowers there. Let me put my book out of my way so it doesn't fit in my lap. And I gotta pick. I gotta pick which one I want. So I got flowers of different kinds that I have right there in my little doohickey. And so let's see. I am going to put, when I'm finished with this, I want these wings to really show up a little bit more. So I think I'm going to put some clear stickles on them. That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I like having my little book. My book, I have got, there's 113 pockets in there. And most of, well, some things like your paint, you can't really put your paint in there, but you can put painted paper in there. And then, so if it calls for paint, you might even use painted paper. Let's see, I'm, I think I like that right there. I think I do anyway. Okay, so see, these I got to put back in their little pockets. But this, I think that's what I'm going to do right there with those little, oh, and then gems. That's right. Oh, gems. I like this sparkle. Boy, I do like sparkle. Oh, Mark, you made prompt cards for ideas. That's very good. That's very good. The numbers. Now, Mandy, if you go to the Scrap and Lizzie, the Scrap and Lizzie page and look in the files, you can find the list of prompts. And each one of them has a number. And that's the numbers that we have here on these. Is that what you're talking about? That you need the numbers? And so that's what I printed out, the whole list, and then I went and then I cut each one out. I cut each of the prompts and glued them onto the cards. And so they got the numbers right on them. Just right on them. I better put these back while I'm thinking about it, while that glue is drying. Okay, so I'll put my flowers back in here. My flowers are number 59 is flowers. And so, and I found that these top ones, they like to jump out. So I put a clip on them so that they don't grow legs and jump. But it makes it fun, you know, to be able to, it makes it fun to be able to just pick the what you need out of your out of the book. And I don't have them all in there yet because it's almost like a scavenger hunt to find everything. And every once in a while I say, "Ooh, I need to put these in my list, in my scavenger hunt thingy majiggy." Okay, so now I have my flower. They've got their flowers now. And gems. I got gems in here. I don't think I put, oh, maybe I do have gems in here. Number 9. Gems? Oh, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. 68. So I go to 68. And it's empty. I don't have any gems. Ooh. Oh, But see, now I can use sequins instead of gems, because now see, that's one thing you got the freedom to do. You got the freedom instead of using, you can call a gem, a sequin is like a gem. So okay, so see, this is my, oh, my card book. Oh, that's my piece book. My card book. Oh, my card book. Let me look. Wait a minute. I'm gonna find it. Just a minute, because I love it. Just a minute. Did I put it back over there? That's, oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I have to get up, stretch my legs anyway for a second. So, I have to get this. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now, hope I didn't show my tush. Whew. There we go. Now this is my card book now. See what I'm saving up my cards when I get them. These are all, because some have sent me some, and I have made a few of the artist trading coins. And so these are the coins that I've got so far that I've put in here. Love them. And then these are artist trading cards that I have made or collected from people have sent me, and they're just absolutely wonderfully beautiful. And then when you turn the page, then you look on the back and you can see who sent each one. And so I have from Lori Grant, I have Judy Johansson, Sharon Lombard, and Audrey Boyd, and this one here that I got from Audrey Boyd. I haven't done this yet, but I'm making a shadow box frame for, it's like a little memory box for my two little doggies, Sammy and Bernie, that passed away in the last couple of months. And these are going, this card is going to go in that shadow box. And that one was from Audrey Boyd. And this one here, Crafty JJ Newton sent me one, see? And that's why you always sign them. Oh, this I put in here. This one goes into the shadow box too, but she didn't put her name on there, and I don't remember who sent that to me. MJ Yoakum, Angela Snyder. Look at these, how beautiful they're just, and this one here is so, this one, it's felt, the whole thing is covered in felt, blanket stitching all around it, little stitches on there, embroidery all over it, and a ribbon rose, a ribbon flower. That was sent to me by Yvonne Moore, Bonnie. This one was Sharon Lombard as well. This one, that was me. Now it's supposed to be a dragonfly right there. That's the dragonfly that ate too many donuts. She needs to go to Weight Watchers. That one I made by myself. And then Janet Stone made these two right here with the unicorns. I like this. Perfectly Imperfect. And that was Cynthia Ham. Look at these. This one, unicorn. Oh, this one, Be Friendly. Kiss Me, I'm Irish. Look at those unicorns. And these are so fun, you know, just to look at them over and over. Now, see, I have some with no names on them. I try to remember to write the names if somebody has forgotten, but sometimes I don't. And those times I didn't. And so this was Pat. This one was Anita Williams and Debbie Hayes. That's you. Let me see, which one was yours, Debbie Hayes? Imagine. See there? That one is pretty. Imagine. Anita Williams again. Look at this one. It's really artistic with what's on there. Then I can look on the back and say, oh, that was Vicky Frizzell. That's my Beetle chick. Beetlejuice chick. Look at this one with the unicorn. Live your dream with passion. This is pretty with the blues and the music. No, Love in My Father's Garden. That was another one from this same person. These all three came at the same time, and I'll have to learn who sent them. I'll have to learn who sent them so I can. The coins are 2.5 inches in diameter. And but yeah, another one. Beetlejuice Chick has sent me a bunch. Look at these. All of these are this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are from Beetlejuice Chick. And Mandy, Debbie Hayes here also. This one with the butterfly on the felt. Enjoy today, she says. Denise Smiley. Oh, this one I thought was absolutely awesome too, because I've taken this one out because look, you can the heart spins. That was Liz Burnett. The heart spins in the middle. Now I thought that was pretty classy. Oh, and look at this one with this unicorn, and I love this teddy bear. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Well, I just love them all. Kim Greenlee, Bonnie Lipke. Then there's Trina Willoughby, Kim Greenleaf, Diane, no, Yvonne Moore, that's Bonnie. And, oh, that one I made myself. Erin Morrison. Oh, Liz Burnett made that one. That was the spinny thing. Trina Willoughby there. And then here is, oh my, see, there's just so many and they're so beautiful. Trina, Bonnie, Roberta sent that one. Oh, and this one's got a lot of stitching. She dedicated that one to Bernie. This one was dedicated to Bernie. So that one needs to go in my shadow box. I'll have to look through these to find out which one goes in the shadow box. And Dawn Fitzgerald. So both of these were from Dawn. Denise Smiley. This I thought was amazing. The butterfly with the candy wrapper. Using it, look at this with the frog. Snow, there's another unicorn. Flowers with a butterfly. Valentine's Day. This one's got a safety pin. Oh, I bet this one was done with the, yeah, with our, oh, wait a minute. I did that one. Never mind. That one's not fancy. Okay, and then that one was Elaine Burns. Oh, and she did that one for Bernie. See, I'll have to go through these. And look at Andy made this one for Bernie. Keisha's Creations. Judy Lee. Colette in Canada. Colette, are you in there? You're still waiting for your mail, aren't you? It's coming. Okay, Fly Away. That was Audrey Boyd. And that one is with the pink poodle. Guess who said that one? Mm-hmm. Yep, that was absolutely Stacy. Liz Burnett, Andy Rose. This came from Portugal. The name is Antoni Leah Dorado, and she comes from Portugal. Lori Grant. I love these. When you look at them after a while, you done forgot them before, and you look at them again, and they're just beautiful. Bonnie Moore. Some of you have sent me a bunch. Oh, this one came from England. Sometimes I write on the back how far it came, too. This one, Let It Snow, came from England. And Janie Monteria. But I love going through them. Oh, I made that one myself. I can tell by my bear. And they're fun. They're just so much fun. And then you go looking up the ones. Oh, that one is Cynthia McCoy. All these other ones, I made them. I need to send them ones off to people. Oh, these ones are some. Oh, Trucker Janie did this one. This one doesn't have. Cafty, this was Dye. Anita Williams. Aaron Morrison again. Janie Renteria again. Mildred Vega, Millie. And then Stacey Evans. And somebody didn't sign that. And Trucker Janie. These are just beautiful. Half a butterfly. See how pretty? And that was Vicky too. That was Vicky did that one. Vicky did this one. Vicky did this one. Look at them. She did all. Oh, and that one for Vicky. You've sent me a whole lot, my dear. Beetlejuice, Judy Johansson, Diana Smith. This one is all Victorian and vintage. This one here, Fall from Heaven Unassembled, and it was that snowman that was his head was not assembled yet. But anyway, that's my book. That's my book so far. I've got so many, and they're so beautiful, and I love to share it. Okay, now I got my glue is I got a 2.5-inch for ATC coins when they become a thing. It's been, see, a lot of people are sending coins too. And so, and I have made coins, but usually what I do with my coins when I make them is I add them onto, like, I make a banner or something out of them. I put a ribbon on them. But I haven't really made them just like a trading coin. I ought to. I ought to do that. Susan Cross, you are not lazy. Thank you, Messer. Yeah, yes, and and understand too that that we don't actually swap our cards. We don't actually swap them. So if you receive one, that doesn't mean you've got to send one back. You send to whoever you want to send to, whenever you want to send them. And because it's not actually a swap, it's actually a it's actually a pay it forward kind of thing. Because you never know, you might get 10 in one day and you can't afford to send 10 out in one day. It's just, it doesn't, you send them out not expecting anything in return, if that makes sense. Not expecting anything in return. I don't like people to get hard feelings, and sometimes people will get hard feelings if they don't because they expect something in return. And now I send them off. I don't expect anything in return. Nothing. You don't have to send me nothing. And like what I do is I try and show all of mine online when I get, because I do videos. And then some people might not even see that video where I acknowledge that I got it. And so then I try to always remember to put a picture on the group. But even sometimes folks don't see those either. So if that makes any sense, is to, when you send them off, it is always nice to get a thank you. But if you don't get a thank you, know that that person appreciated getting something in the mail that wasn't a bill. Just know it. You don't have to feel like, I don't know if I how to say it exactly right, but it's just a random act of kindness. Did you, Master? Did you do doodle prompts today? I love them. Since I did them, I love them. And I have made envelopes, which right now I'm using envelopes just as my palette, because I want to get envelopes done and then I can mail them off. But I may do just a doodle journal as well. And so, because I've gotten this, I've done all these with doodle prompts. These with my doodle prompts. So I do the image, I do the drawing. This one I did all the drawing with. Well, I did use gel pens, different colors of gel pens. Then this one, I used different colored gel pens too, and then I went through and I just kind of colored it. And nothing perfect. This one here, I'm working on this one now. Did I put No, I didn't put any stickers on this one. I'm not finished. I'm finished with the prompts, but now I'm going through and I'm coloring. This one here, I put the sticker of the dog here and sticker of a dog here, and then started doing the prompts. And then I colored him. I colored it. But each one of these things, eyes are on the prompt, the hat, a mailbox, a foot, an eye, a light bulb, happy, a rock, water, a check. So you can put a check mark. I drew a check. And a coffee cup, stars. I put stars. There's an arrow going through that poor guy's leg. A number 2, there's a broom. There's and those are things that I have on the prompt cards. There's a wheel and a leaf, rectangle, number 8, football. That's a nose on the football because it said nose. But yeah, I've made quite a few, and they're fun. They're fun, and it's on an envelope, so I can mail this off to somebody. And mail it right off to somebody. I've mailed one off already. So they're fun. Yep. And you don't have to. You can color the doodles if you want, or you don't have to. You don't have to color them. You just do whatever you want to do. But it's fun to just flip a card. So I have these cards. Well, I have these cards. What I just cut some 2-inch by 3-inch pieces of cardstock. And then I just went and I wrote words on them. Arms, water, square, number 4, eyes, eye, light bulb, 3, lips, an X, a nose, grass, number 5, number 7, scribble. There's another nose for some reason. A, raindrop. I made a whole bunch of raindrops when I got that one. Squiggle, circle, cup, fingers, a bat, football, and I'll think of other things. The year you were born, a broom, stop sign, mailbox, but just anything you can think of right on your prompt cards. And then just start pulling them one at a time and draw it somewhere on your envelope. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter how you put it together. And then once and you just keep pulling cards until you feel like you got enough. Once you feel like you've got enough on your envelope or whatever you're putting it on your page, then you're done. You're done drawing. And you can draw it all with pen, all with pencil, all with different color pens. You can draw it all with each one with a different colored pencil. Anything. You can just fly by the seat of your pants or something like that. You can do that to fly by the seat of your pants. Now these here little gems, well, I'm calling them gems. They're sequins of some kind, and they're all different shapes. So I'm just putting them on there for sparkle. A sparkle we will go. And this will be my ATC art card, art therapy card. course, that's, you know, that's what I should call them, is art therapy card instead of trading cards, because then people won't feel like they have to trade. It's just art therapy. You know what? I'm changing the name right now because I can. These are art therapy cards, ATC. And you made rosette wands, Mark? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I just call her Beetlejuice. I don't know why. It just, when she first put her name up there as Beetle Chick, I thought it said Beetlejuice because there's a movie, you know, there's a movie. And yes, so I just call her Beetlejuice Chick. It's just because I name people whatever I want to name them. Okay, now let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got to have one more thing on here. First, I got to put these back in their little bag. Art therapy cards. What do you think? Let's call them therapy cards. I'm gonna change it. I'm changing everywhere I write it. I'm gonna write art therapy because I am woman. I can change my mind anytime I want. Well, that didn't help, Elizabeth Marie. Art therapy cards. Artists therapy cards. Artist therapy cards. That's what we are. We're artists and we're therapying. Am I showing up as blue to you? Nope, Scotty, you're not looking blue on me. I should make you blue, though. I need to make more of you folks to be blue. But we haven't had trolls lately. I should knock on wood. Hi, Sherry Van. Now, Sherry Van says, yes, you are blue. And then Laura says, no, Scotty, you're not blue. So, blue on blue, heartache on heartache, blue on blue. Now that we are through, blue on blue, heartache on heartache. Da-da-da-da-dum. Get over losing you. I walk along the street we used to walk in our true lover's lane. Gosh, gotta look up the words to that song. I love that song. Just blue, just made me think of that silly old song. It's not a silly song. Blue on blue, heartache on heartache. Oh, where did these come from? Oh, they come from over here somewhere. Gotta put these back in here. Oh, sequins. They go in here that I use for gems. They're beautiful. Okay, I gotta put my safety pins in there too. What number was safety pins? Safety pins was number 47, so that's that here weighs 47 safety pins. Put them right in there. Fabric scraps. I gotta get these back into the fabric scrap thing. That's on this page. Page number 2. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good, Elizabeth. Put that stuff where it belongs. Okay, now. So now, where am I at now? Blue on blue, heartache on heartache, blue on blue. Now that we are through, blue on blue, heartache on heartache. And I find I can't get over losing you. Walk along the street we used to walk. Amazing. No, I'm just gonna put wish. I always like to put a word. Word. I always like to have a word on my. May I have a word with you, please? May I have a word? Hi, Stephanie. Scotty taught for 34 years. What did you teach, Scotty? Put names in the bucket. Yes, I'm putting names in my bucket still, Mark. And I'm waiting to get 6,000 subscribers, and then I'm going to be pulling names and sending out prizes. But now tonight, let me see. Just a minute. Let me put this word here. Wish. I put wish on there. I put wish. Now, it didn't have that there, but pencil shavings, torn brown paper bag. Well, sometimes we just get as far as we can go. So I'm going to, what time is it here? Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. How did it get so late? A little bit of everything, mostly literacy. And oh, yeah, see, you're in Florida, so you're the same time we are. Emily says she's still trying to get to 1,000 supporters. I keep losing them when I go to the support streams. What are the support streams? I don't know. Susan, do and me, and you'll find all kinds of things about family. Susan, do at number and me. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for the super chat. Oh, thank you. You just surprised me up with a super chat. Thank you. I'm putting so that my wings show up better on my dragonfly. I'm giving my dragonfly some stickles, some diamond stickles so his wings glow in the dark. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are wonderful. And I think I'm going to put some stickles up here at the top. So you can always add more stuff even. If you, I'm going to, there we go. Whoopsie daisies. I think I put my finger on the wing. But see there, I'm just going to put this like this and like this. And then like this. Just kind of put a little frame around there. Just to give it a little bit more pizzazz because I'm into the pizzazz thing. Okay, now. Yes, loving glow in the dark wings. They're the best. We used to have a lot of fireflies, lightning bugs, and when we were in Minnesota, and we see them every once in a while here in Florida, but not very often. So this is I'm gonna call this finished. I'm gonna call this finished. I'm only half finished because my dad was Finnish, my mother was Norwegian and Polish, and so I'm half finished. But this here card, these cards are finished. Look how pretty. I think it's very pretty. I love them dragonflies. You know what? I need to put more. His body needs sparkle too. Or her body. I haven't decided if it's a him or a her. Yeah, their bodies need a little sparkle too. Absolutely. There we go. Now, yeah, if you don't have stickles, you should buy at least one bottle and get this. This one's called Diamond. So it's just sparkles. So any color you put it over, it sparkles. You don't need all the colors. I got a whole bunch of colors only because my friend had a shop, her own shop, and she spoiled me rotten and she gave me stuff at her price. Um, you know, Yes, I think I really will work on my doll on Thursday. Yes. Yeah, I'll just leave these here all night and they'll be dry in the morning and then I'll put the backs on them. Okay, now I need, okay, hang on to your britches for 1 minute. Yeah, it's my doll. My daughter come in here today and she goes, "Oh my gosh, that doll looks like it's evil." But this is my Bohemian art doll, and she does have a little problem with her face. She's got she needs to go to the dermatologist, and because yeah, but we're not going to make. She's also she can't see well, so she's going to get a pair of glasses. She's got purple hair because she's related to me, and she's got a bucket. She's going to get flowers in her bucket. She's also going to get flowers growing under here because she's standing in the middle of the garden. She's got this beautiful apron on, and on this hand here, she's going to be hanging. Bohemian beads are going to hang there. And I was going to put a cape on her, but I don't think I am. But I am going to put some kind of a headpiece that hangs down the back. And then also her necklaces. She's got necklaces. I just don't have them on her right now. She got a gem right here. She's my art doll. Yep, Thursday night. We're going to work on that Thursday night. She's been sitting here scaring people. My poor daughter thought she looked like a voodoo doll. So don't you make fun of her, make her hurt her feelings like that. Are you kidding? So I sent my daughter right out of the room. I said, "You get out of here. Get out of this room. You make fun of my poor children." Okay, now what was I gonna do? Oh, I knew I was gonna do something. Just a minute. Just hold on to your britches. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. You know, when you start getting old, aches and pains, they just come naturally. Naturally, they come. Okay. Count to three for me, would you? One, two, three. Up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I got it. I got it. Okay. I have to get something. Oh. Oh. Now then. Okay, now then. Now. Now let's see. Now let me see. What do I have? I'm picking up a couple things over here. Just a minute. I haven't left the building. I have not left the building. Not yet, anyway. I'm looking. I'm looking at some of my special things over here. Oh, this would be good. This would be good. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Every time. Oh, hang on a second. I'm gonna put this towel on this chair because when I sit on that chair, it's like I stick to it. I don't like to stick to my chair. Okay, there we go. Now we go. Okay. Whew. Now, every time I do a live video, I try to remember to also do a door prize, a little door prize. Yeah, I have a hole in my chair. And so, yeah, Susan, I have a hole in because it's got like plastic and it's got a hole in it. So I got my unicorn tape to, to cover up, hide my hole. Okay, so this here is going to be the envelope that I'm going to send the door prize in. And the door prize will be, let's see, I'm just going to pick out these. Let me see how many. I always have to figure out how many I can fit in there to make sure it's the right thickness and size. Okay, I hope you like vintage postcards because, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vintage postcards. And they are the originals. They're not going to be copies. Let's see if any of them's, oh, good. This one here's got, this one was 1941. This one was sent in 1910. This one was sent in 1919. 1 penny it cost. This one was, okay, I can't see the year, but it was 1 cent also to send that one. This one cost 2 cents. Oh, I got 6 there. And this one here, it's got a, it just says that it was sent to Reuben Fish from Brother John. And another vintage. Oh, that one's a birthday greetings. These are all vintage if you like vintage. Okay? If you don't like vintage, don't put a number in. Now, and then also, I'm going to add to that is, here is an applique of a flower. See that applique? And then here is an applique of a butterfly. They're white appliques. Do I have anything different? Oh, and then here's one that's a fan. This is like a fan. Okay, that's the door price for today. And you will get an ATC. You'll get an ATC from made by little old me. 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 I did it all by myself. Where did I put my ready to go ones? Oh, here we go. That's the one you'll get. It says be silly. I made that one last month. Be silly. Okay? That's what's going to be in this one. Now, do we have somebody who can, okay, let me tell you what the rules are. What we do is I've got in here 113 prompt cards. Each of the prompt cards has got a number on it. So each person that's what I use, Glenda Gosner. I use horse liniment by Absorbine Junior too. I use the same stuff and I love it. Okay, what we're going to do is everybody will choose one number. And when I say go, you'll choose one number between 1 and 113. Now, and then after everybody has done chosen one number, then I will pick one of these cards out of there, and then I will see what number is on there, and then we'll see who comes closest to that number without going over. Whoever comes closest to that number without going over that number will be the one to win the door prize of the day. Although there's no door in here. Oh, maybe there's a picture of a door on here. Any doors? Cows? No door? No tree? Wait a minute. Are those the same cows? Oh no, that's the cows that I see. No doors. I love the cows, but from Fort Edward, New York. Cool. Okay. Anyway, see, I get kind of out of, but this is what the door prize is going to be right here for today. So now, a cow door. All right. Now, even if you're not chatting, if you are just a silent observer in the background, be sure and put in a number. Oh, and Barbara Bott Betzer, I see. I got your address that you mailed to me, and it exactly the same address that I had put on your envelope that came back to me. So all I know to do is I'm going to put the whole thing in another envelope, and I'm going to send it off, but this time with 2 stamps. I'm thinking maybe 1 stamp might not have been enough. Maybe that's why they sent it back to me. I don't know, but I'm going to leave it just like it came to me, and I'm going to put it in another envelope, and And then I'm going to send it off again and see if this time it gets to you. Well, I have to find it. It's on this messy, oh, here it is. See, there it is. And I'm telling you, it is exactly the address you gave to me. But it says return to sender. It says non-deliverable, not deliverable. But see, maybe because I only had one stamp, I'm going to put it in another envelope and I'll put 2 stamps on it and see if, but this is exactly, I had on there the same address that you sent to me in the email yesterday. That is the weirdest thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyhow, okay, now any number one time, one guess only, a number between 1 and 113. So now I say go. Okay, it looks like hi, Deborah. It looks like everybody has got their number in. Okay, so I'm going to say stop. And Emily, can you please look and see who comes closest for me? I'm going to pull a number now. I'm going to just reach in here, pull a card. The number is 49. Does anybody have 49 or who come closest? Thank you, Emily. See who is 49 or closest to 49. That's okay, Debbie, if you put it in twice the same number. Okay, number is 49 or who come closest without going over. And Emily's looking and we're going to go by what she sees on her computer. Okay, Michelle. Okay, I see Michelle DW, Michelle Saunders. Okay, so give me a name. I'm going to write it on here. Michelle DW has 49. And that's the number. Okay, so okay, Michelle. Okay, Michelle. Michelle DW. Okay, now Michelle, if you look under the video, you will see in the description box my email address. Use my email address and send me your address. And then this will be your I hope you like vintage. I love vintage myself, anything vintage. These make such nice tucks to put in your tuck spots in your junk journals, or you can make copies of them, to use to make tags out of them. And then you'll have these 3 appliques, which those can be used in a multitude of different ideas. And then for your collection, you have an ATC card. Let me put that in there that way. And so as soon as I get your address, I'm going to put that on here along with a couple of stamps, and we'll get that mailed off to you. And then you get my artwork suitable for framing and putting in your bathroom. or something. It says, always have a passion on there. That's what I wrote on there. And so I'm glad that you won because your name sounds new to me. And so to see a new name, especially, that makes me feel good. So, that's why I say, even if you haven't been chatting, if you're just sitting in the background watching, always. Oh, yes, of course, my beanies card. That's right. I got to put my beanies card in there. I always forget to put my. I should have put one in every one of my lace orders I sent out, but did I? No, I didn't. I just sent out lace. I got 3 lace orders going out tomorrow, so if you're still waiting on your order, it might be the one that's going tomorrow. Debbie Mayo, it is so good to see you. Oh, you found me a couple weeks ago, Michelle. I'm glad that you did, and I hope you keep coming back. I hope you keep coming back. It's wonderful. Yes, I love to Crafty Kitty. You're fairly new, Crafty Kitty. I've seen you around. Sandra Miranda. Hi, ladies. Hi, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Beetle. You're kind. Too many kind words sometimes. These are my two. They got to dry because I have stickles on them, but that's um, my two ATCs I made today. They'll go to somebody. They'll go to somebody someday. And I thank you for being there for me, that I can have somebody to talk to, somebody to share my thoughts and my thoughts. I talk to my family and they're wonderful, but you're my family too. So many of your names, I feel like I know you personally. It's wonderful. Oh, that's why you said fairly, because you're a fair lady. Yes, Allison Davis. Hi, and it's so good to see all of you. Yes, artist therapy cards. We're going to call them, instead of trading cards, we're changing the name. They're artist therapy cards. So they're still ATCs, but they're therapy cards. And you send them to somebody. You just pick somebody and send them a card. You don't even have to put anything in the envelope with it, just a card. And you are sending some you're sending positivity to somebody, and it is very therapeutic. And and everybody enjoys getting something like this in the mail. It's just wonderful. I tried something. I took a napkin. I keep trying something different. I did this earlier, and I used fabric stiffener. All it is the napkin, and then I have this fabric stiffener, Aleene's fabric stiffener and draping liquid. So I wondered, what will happen if I put that just on a napkin? And so this is it's really, it almost feels like rubber, like like vinyl. It's almost feels like vinyl, and it's kind of stiff. I like this, and so I'm going to play some more with this and see what comes. But that's all it is fabric stiffener. I had bought it to use on ribbons when I was making little bows for a little bows for little dogs at a grooming place. I was making her bows that she uses on dogs, and I was stiffening the ribbon. But I don't do that anymore because it's so boring. The pay sucked. But anyway, I shouldn't say that really. But I got a lot of that stiffener, different kinds, and I thought I wanted to try that. And so I just put it on just that one layer of a napkin. And it is really, I don't know why this side feels a little heavier than this side. But anyway, because I did one half and then I did the other half later because it was stuck in half like this. But anyway, because I first had it folded like this and I put it on one half, thinking it would soak all the way through, but it didn't. So then I opened it up and put it on the other half. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to play with it some more and see what happens. And that's what you do. You just try. It's not sticky at all. Oops, there it came apart because it was apart. It's not sticky at all. It's very smooth, not sticky, and it's heavy. I mean, it's thick. It's really cool. So who knows what I'll do with it? I don't know. I like to just keep playing with things and see what happens. So, well, here at my house, it's 7 minutes after 11 p.m. And so I'm going to straighten up a little bit in this here room. Maybe I'll just play with on my doodle somewhere. Maybe that's what I'll do. You never know what I'll do because I got to put some more color on this doodle. Got my little dog on there. But yes, okay. So I'm going to say oh, I got to read you something. I always read something. If I don't read something, I would have nightmares. I don't want to have nightmares. So I'm going to read in my stress less cards. Those of you who are new, each time I do a video, I end it with some kind of a positive reading. Sometimes they're little short things, sometimes they're a little bit longer, not real long. I won't read you a whole novel. But these cards is a deck of stress less cards that I have that I have gotten, and they're kind of interesting. This one's called Space Travel. Okay. Oops. Let me get some spectacles here. Seems I can read better with them. Oh, well, that clears everything right up. Okay. Close your eyes. Imagine that you can space travel just like that, rising up from where you are and seeing the whole place from above. Actually, you go so high that you can see the limits of the city, the country, the earth. Everything gets smaller and you go higher. When you feel good, stop right there. Look at the place you just were. How does everything look from up there? How do you feel now from a distance? Stay in your space position for about 5 to 10 minutes and then come down. From a distance, things and situations start to look smaller. The negative reaction lessens. That makes sense. When I first started reading that, I thought, what is this? But then here it says, from a distance, things and situations start to look smaller. The negative reaction lessens. And that is true. That is wonderful. So that was a good card to read. Okay, now I'm going to say good night. And I'm going to say I love you and thank you for coming. And I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video, which will probably Thursday night, if not before. Okay, God bless.